Thank you, Jesus, for all of the folks who have liked, subscribed, and followed us here at This Is Truly News.
Yep.
Keep them safe and hopefully, fix their diseases.
The problem with humans.
Something in the brain pan is off a little.
Well, help them if they have the hiccups,
Yes. What was the thing from Serenity, from Firefly? Okay. Something still a little off in the brain pan or something like that.
Yep.
Anyway.
The brain pan.
You watched the early ones?
Yep.
Summer Glau was cute when she was a kid.
Yes, she was.
And now she's just simply stunning. Where was I? Oh, like, subscribe, and follow. This is Truly News. If you got a story for us, you can email it. TITR, this is Truly at netradio.network. Wow. Had a brain fade there for a minute. I'll have more.
Thanks, Todd.
Bite me, Ian.
I'll let him know. You've called me Todd twice in the past couple of years.
I have. Past couple of years. I worked with him longer than I've worked with you.
But not longer than you've known me.
Not exactly the same thing.
Well, no, because even knowing of my existence does something to someone.
Yes, it does. Where was I? Let's see. Your like, subscribe, and follow. You're going to send stuff to TITR at netradio.network. I called Scott Ian. He's an idiot. And, if you want to comment wherever you find us, Facebook, YouTube, Connecticut, go ahead. Comment away.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
From the Flathead Beacon Police Blotter, and I know you've been waiting for this, Tony.
A bit of normalcy.
7:42 a.m. Someone wanted to shoot the neighbor's dog after it killed all their chickens. So they called 911 and told them. Law enforcement advised against it.
Wait. They called and said, I want to shoot my neighbor's dog?
After it killed all my chickens.
Huh.
And, of course, the dispatcher, being a police officer or a member of the department, says, be a bad idea.
That wouldn't know. That
just don't do that. It's
because now, even if it happens and it's not you.
Yeah, we're going to come see you.
Yeah, it'll be a gummy thing. There'll be lawyers. It's just
4:39 p.m. After smoking a lot of pot, a man accidentally walked out of his apartment naked, not realizing he'd left his home.
Of course he did.
And this is the story I foreshadowed way back in the last mailbag.
Like someday this will rotate into a June thing, and I'm like,
it'll be perfect. 3 p.m. A man digging through some trash cans retrieved a nice-looking purse. Well, I had to tell somebody. 911's the shortest number I know. 7:45.
The scary part is probably one of the only numbers we remember anymore.
Yeah, right. 7:45 p.m. A man was unsuccessful in his attempt to shoplift a donut and some Sour Patch Kids. 8:40 p.m. A woman was perplexed when she saw the home she owns and lives in listed on a short-term rental site. That's a good reason to give 911 a call, because me thinks there's a scam.
Well, she's a renter.
Yeah. No, she owns.
Oh.
And lives in.
That'd be bad.
Finally,
they found one that they should call for.
Exactly. It doesn't happen often. 11:06 p.m. Upon responding to a security alarm at a restaurant, officers found a freshly painted kitchen, which the owners hadn't known about.
The alarm or the kitchen?
I think the kitchen. I think I think they were smoking a lot of pot with the guy who went out naked.
And while they were doing that, someone painted their kitchen.
Yeah. But they couldn't find their wagon, so they fixed the kitchen and painted it too.
What a weird world. Two brothers in Langkawi, Malaysia were detained after crashing the car one was driving into a lamppost, according to CNN. It's not hard to imagine why driving might have been difficult for them. The brothers are 6 and 3 years old.
I thought there was going to be some boobs involved and they were Muslim.
Nope, they're 6 and 3. That's
well, they can still be drunk
for another decade.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. It might not take a decade. The police chief, Sharaman Ashari, said that the Toyota Vios they were in attracted attention from other drivers who thought the driver might be, weren't they? Surprised them. Of course, I'm thinking 6 years old, man, when you looked in there, it had to look like the car was driving itself.
Exactly. It's not that he was drunk, it's that he was incompetent.
He was 6. I'm guessing he had a hard time getting to the gas, the steering wheel, and the windshield at the same time.
So I saw him jumping up and down.
The boys did the old sneaking out of the home, taking of the car, hoping to buy a toy car at a local shop. Mama is home, and we're going to the store, the 6-year-old said rather matter-of-factly. We want to buy a black car, the 3-year-old elaborated. The only injury was a cut to the one boy's chin.
Thankfully.
Oh, well, that's the good part about being 6 years old and that short.
Yep.
You're not going to get the car up to like a $1.4 million range ticket.
Well, you're also not going to get hit when the bags deploy.
That's true. They're going to ride over you, man.
Yeah. Shoom. What the heck was that? Scott's couple, Johnny and Rob, left their home near Baberton to head to a popular city center restaurant in Edinburgh the other day. Although they arrived with no issues. What? Oh, you were looking for that. They just say their 60,000-pound Tesla wouldn't start as they attempted to leave. And how can you tell if it doesn't start? It doesn't make any noise.
Is it on? I don't know.
Did you plug it in?
How can you tell?
Yeah, they waited nearly.
Wow, this makes a mockery of my radio training. You plugged in? Did you turn it on?
Yeah. Still nothing. They waited.
Acceleratrix.
They waited nearly 5 hours for roadside assistance from Tesla support and haven't seen their luxury car since it was towed away. After Johnny complained, they received a call at 5:30 p.m. the following Wednesday.
Okay.
Saying the battery was damaged due to water ingress. Battery got wet. If that's a known problem with the battery, one would think that the compartment would be sealed against water.
I would have thought, being as it's a battery, and let's be honest, there are other problems with the battery.
Mm-hmm.
The fire kind.
Mm-hmm.
That requires, if you think you're going to see gas stations, like electric stations, like you see gas stations, you won't.
Mm-mm.
Because the chance of something, combusting
is apparently fairly
larger.
High.
Yeah, you might as well, not only smoke, but put your lighter by the fumes as you're filling up. And then you get the idea. If you go up in smoke, it was okay. If you don't, you got by that time.
Unfortunately.
So why wouldn't you make it waterproof?
Unfortunately, said the staff of Tesla, it was not covered by the battery's 8-year warranty. So the repair would be around 17,500 pounds. Do you wish to proceed?
That's an easy one for me.
Johnny was flabbergasted and said he really couldn't find the words to reply. I can think of one.
I got several.
What's your first one?
They generally string together.
Oh, I was just thinking lawsuit.
Yep.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.